one of the keys to longevity for any ministry is how we handle transitions. Transitions happen whether you want it or not. Transitions happen whether you prepare for it or not. But I think it is critical that we have intentional, faithfully prepared transitions. What does that look like? How can that happen? From my own particular experience, I went through two transitions as I stepped out of leadership of our ministry in Japan and stepped into leadership for the Lausanne Movement. And I think in both cases, the transition was not anticipated. It was a surprise. And I think oftentimes the transition comes that way. So transitions do not often come in the timing and in the manner that you expect it to. So expect the unexpected. Expect timing to be different from what you expect. I think what allowed for smoother transitions in both cases was that there was a robust and firm and strong DNA that was a part of the ministry that transcended the person who was in particular leadership at that time. I think that was true for our Japan ministry. That was also true for the Lausanne Movement. I think that is critical, that it not be too reliant upon a particular person. From day one with our ministry in Japan, the constant question that I got from those who knew better was, can this ministry survive without you? And I need to honestly answer that. No, it cannot. No, it cannot. No, it cannot. We got to year 4 or 5, and the answer started to change. Yes, it can. I'm not sure how well it will survive at this point, but it can survive without me. And then, yes, I believe it can, and it would survive without me. And we, by the grace of God, and thanks to God, we were allowed to have that transition in a season where that was true, that was reflected. The other thing that's so key and important is just the testing and trying of relationship and trust through the journeying together in handoff. And that was where, Doug Birdsall, my predecessor, invited me to join the board of Lausanne in 2007. So I had 6 years on the board, serving on the board before being asked to take over as executive director and CEO. So that was an important exposure. That was an important steeping in the DNA of the movement. And it was an important step of trust and faith, for Doug to, number one, I was the youngest board member at the time when he appointed me in 2007, and I think I'm still the youngest board member even today. And it was a step of faith to, for the movement, for the board leadership to invite. At the time I was 41 years old. So it does take faith, but it also takes obedient preparation and planning, and I think that was evident in both ministries.